In Mark chapter 13, verse 7 and 8, Jesus Christ gave this prediction. He gave this sign of the time. He said, "And when you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be troubled, for such things must happen, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. These are the beginnings of sorrow." Now, since Jesus spoke these words, there has been a war somewhere in the world every day. In the last 300 years, Europe alone has had over 300 wars. And although war has always plagued the world, you know, the 20th century has been the most barbaric single century in human history. In the last 100 years, over 180 million people have lost their lives in war. In fact, this is more than all the wars of previous centuries put together. And it seems, without realizing it, the world is preparing for the battle of all battles, that war of all wars called the Battle of Armageddon. The Bible tells us that just before Jesus Christ comes again, that there will be one huge battle that will involve the armies of nearly every nation, and it will affect all people, destroying nearly every city and killing 1/3 of mankind. And Jesus tells us that this battle will be so fierce that without his intervention, no flesh would be saved. And in Revelation chapter 18 and verse 10, we're told that during the battle of Armageddon, the city of Babylon, which is a symbolic name for the kingdom of the Antichrist, and possibly the city of Rome, or maybe even the continent of Europe, that it will be destroyed in one single hour. But you know what's interesting is that at the time that that verse was written, the ability to destroy a nation in 1 hour and kill every single person on earth in one short battle was not possible. It was in 1935, two recent events changed all of this. German scientists succeeded in splitting the atom. It was on July the 16th, 1945, that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan, leveling 2/3 of the city and killing nearly 70,000 people. But you know, today, we have nuclear weapons that are 35,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, ending the Second World War. It was said that just 20 of these bombs could destroy 75% of the United States in just 1 hour. In fact, it was on February the 7th, 1991, that Army General Colin Powell, then the Joint Chief of Staff of the United States Armed Forces, warned, and I quote, that the Soviet Union still remains that one country in the world that could destroy the entire world with nuclear weapons in an hour. And it was the late President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, who said, and I quote, that man has used every weapon he has ever devised. It takes no crystal ball to perceive that a nuclear war is likely, and in a nuclear war, all mankind will lose. And friends, today there are over 27,000 nuclear weapons on the face of the earth. And some of these today are possessed by rogue nations like Iran and in North Korea. And friends, this is a sign of the time. It's a reminder that Jesus Christ is coming again, and we must be ready for the Lord's return. And may God, the Holy Spirit, take his word and prepare us for the coming of the Lord.